Hi, Scorpio. He's staring at me. Charlie's staring at me. I know. I know. All right, Scorpio, let's get into it. This is a type of reading that I've been wanting to do for a while. This is about what's holding you back, what's helping you right now. This is connected to your ancestral lineage. We are talking a lot about this in my ancestor group, my ascension group on Wednesdays. So if you're catching this on a Wednesday or something like that, please jump on board. We are talking a lot about clearing old ways of experiencing life and really stepping into something new. So, what is holding you back and what is helping you right now? Journey by moonlight, passion and pleasure, savor your life. Lovely. Discovering truth, you stand in the light of truth. So, this does feel to me like a little bit of a passageway, right? The journey by moonlight, believe in magic. Some of you are really opening up to your magical nature, your spiritual nature. Some of you are even coming across a new love partner very unexpectedly. Okay. And I almost feel like this is a very different kind of experience for you. It's almost like you're all of a sudden know who you are, right? You might have been living life based on what you thought you were, who you thought you were, based on how you grew up or something like that, and all of a sudden you're like, nope, that's not it. I'm real. It's like through a portal. Wow, Scorpio. Of course, because we have the North Node in Taurus and the South Node is in your sign of Scorpio. And South Node is kind of a pathway or a portal from a past life into this life. So that might be being activated for you a lot more than maybe, if you have a lot of Scorpio in you, then that can be activated with this current portal. So, Hanged Man underneath, yep, seeing things from a new perspective. Love it. Page of Wands. Holy moly. Wheel of Fortune, Tower, and the Page of Cups. Wow, that's some big dynastic change. Sorry about that, Page of Cups. I feel like you suddenly see something differently and it opens up a new path for you. I'm going to turn this off. You might see a relationship differently, a person differently. You might see your job differently, like, oh, all of a sudden, like, I can't do this anymore, or you see the path forward. I feel like this has more to do with your heart, though. Well, your work you might not have your heart might not be in your current kind of work. All right, so let's see where you are. 9 of Pentacles, I like that. 5 of Wands, Judgment, crossroads for sure. 3 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, the Strength card, and the 6 of Swords. Could be dealing with a Leo. I see Leo here. I see Sag. I see Pisces. So I'm noticing in these readings that if you have a lot of Leo, Sag, or Pisces in your chart and you're watching this reading, Scorpio, check out those other readings just to see if that kind of dovetails with the message. I have no idea if it does or not. I'm just in this mode of reading, and so we'll see how it goes. But the pages here are, I just feel like you have been so believing in a certain way of being that there needs to be a tower moment. It's an internal tower moment, which happens when the South Node is being activated, and it's being activated in your sign of Scorpio. So there is some kind of internal shift, an inspirational shift, kind of a loving shift, like you're anything that has been really, I don't know, like you might feel that, let's see if I can make this simple, because it feels like something that you have always believed in. You believe it to be the truth. It was simply something you believed in. It didn't need to really be the truth. And now you're seeing the truth, and it's running afoul of some belief you held for a long, long time. It's like never ever would you think that this belief or this way of looking at the world would be challenged by you, by yourself, by your own experience. But it's like now you're seeing and since you're Scorpio, I think I can say this without it really being frightening to you, but there is some kind of a complete opening up of a new world for you. And it's like you've never seen things like this before. We can go through difficult circumstances in our lives, and when we're liberated from them, there's this time of gratitude that ensues, that everything is new, everything is magical, right? Like we come through a big divorce or come through an illness or something we didn't even think we were going to survive from, and somehow we do. And then we get this sense of like, oh, wow, right? Like Dorothy going through Oz. She took for granted the people on the farm, Auntie M, her dog, everything about Kansas. She was like, I hate this place. I need change. And then she was so grateful for it after she went through that experience. She sees things in a different way. She is transformed. All right. It's like the portal from past life. What's happening here is you're being transformed by an experience that you're having that hooks into a past life of yours. And so there may be some really strong dreams. There may be some very closely held truth. And I mean this like there's almost no real emotion around it. Like you just believe that this is who you are. Like, I never thought that this was negotiable. I never thought that this was something I would look at and go, oh yeah, that's not me, or oh yeah, that's not what I'm here to do or who I am. And all of a sudden you're like, oh wow, like that is gone. That me is gone and I'm new. And this is a very nice, strong energy where you're now suddenly feeling stable and very solid. And Five of Wands, like you're not taking anybody's crap anymore or something like that. Like, I feel like the Strength card, the Nine of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, like you really have come from something that was very difficult. And if this didn't change you yet, it will. Okay, surviving something that's unexpected is transformational. And it's no surprise to me that with the South Node in Scorpio, and that's your sign, if you're watching this, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, then or North Node, you're definitely may have that experience of knocking down ivory towers. Like, I don't know, let's just say that you believe in education, higher education, the more the better. And that's just how you believe. And then something comes along that is an experience for you and you feel like this is the direction of my career because I experienced something. And that's kind of, it's not an undercutting, the education's still important, but it's like, I no longer have that as a central tenet of where I'm going. Some of you might have a belief that, you know, I'm meant to be a certain thing on this planet and that's being totally undercut. But you see the new thing. It's not like there's a void. All right, there's a new thing. And I feel like you might have come across, let me clarify. I love the 10 of Cups down here because this says that the basis of this change is toward greater happiness. It's not toward anything that is low vibe, or it's not toward anything that is I'm not going to say challenging because I think everything has challenges to it. Because we're here to learn. But I think the truth that comes through, right? The truth that comes through invigorates your passion and pleasure, invigorates your ability to be in relationship. Maybe you came through a really toxic relationship and all of a sudden there's somebody standing in front of you that is a really wonderful love. And you said like, never again, never get married again, never be in a relationship again. That's it for me. And then all of a sudden there's this wonderful person. And you're like, oh, okay, well, I might have to rethink that. You know, it's like you just assumed that it would never happen again, but it is. The Six of Swords, you come help, other people have helped you. Other people have helped you. Yep, Two of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups, absolutely. 2 aces out of 4 cards, massive. So whoever just helped you or whatever you just went through, there were either angels or ancestral people positioned to help you skate through that, less impacted than you would have been without them. Okay, so the wheel and the tower, these are things you can't control, out of your control. Maybe that is blowing your mind, that so much of your life is out of your control, and that is kind of it's both life affirming and myth destroying. And I do feel like there is somebody who did kind of bring you, it's almost like she's bringing him water when he needs it, like he's in a boat or something, I don't know, but like there's some kind of love being exchanged there by a mythical creature. This is the mythic deck. And there's also someone, letting you out of the net, someone helping the whale to be free of the net. There might have been some angelic presence that kept you from real danger, real scarring, real difficulty. And maybe that person disappeared, right, in the guise of another person, or in the guise of someone just did something that completely changed your life. They didn't even really know that they did that, or it's not really, they don't have that sense that it was like monumental, whatever they did, right? It was just like, maybe it was just they invited you to a party, end up meeting the love of your life or something like that. Or maybe they, this person ended up, you were going to work all weekend and like, no, come on, I'm going to see my folks, and it'd be fun if you came along, and it changes your life in some big way. So I would say yes. I would say yes to things. Okay, because this is a crossroads. I would say yes to things, and this completely changes the direction of your life. We are going to continue on. All right, so the link is below for Scorpio. If you want to continue on, I'll see you over there.
All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.